Hey there, welcome back to AK Flutter. Today, we're going to create a Flutter app with live streaming capabilities using ZEGOCLOUD. But before we jump into the code, here's a sneak peek at ZEGOCLOUD. ZEGOCLOUD is a global communication service provider known for its developer-friendly and powerful SDKs and APIs. These tools enable you to build a wide range of communication features into your app with ease. Here are some of the standout features that ZEGOCLOUD offers, like video calls, chat, and live streaming. One of the things I love about ZEGOCLOUD is how it simplifies the integration of complex communication features. Whether you're looking to add video calls, chat, video conferences, or live streaming to your app, ZEGOCLOUD has the tools you need to make it happen quickly and efficiently. In this video we will talk about the live streaming feature. It is easily integrate live streaming capabilities, providing your users with smooth, high-definition live broadcast experiences. If you check out their documentation section, you'll find detailed guides and tutorials that make it easy to get started. ZEGOCLOUD is truly designed with developers in mind. Before we start building our app, the first step is to sign up for a ZEGOCLOUD account. Let me show you how simple it is to get started. I will put the channel name and country here. Fill in the required fields and after submitting an email. Next, check your email inbox for a verification email from ZEGOCLOUD. Put the verification code and let's dive in and get all the features offered by ZEGOCLOUD. Here you must agree to the terms before registering. Welcome to the ZEGOCLOUD dashboard. Here, you can manage your projects, access API keys, and explore various features. But before we dive into integrating ZEGOCLOUD with our Flutter app, we need to fill some of info. And now you'll also get 10,000 free minutes to get started with your live streaming and communication features. In the dashboard, you can also monitor your usage statistics to keep track of your free minutes. This way, you can manage your resources efficiently as you develop and test your app. Now I will choose the live streaming that we will work on. Here, put a name for the project. For example, I will call it Live Streaming Flutter. Scroll down to click Start with UI Kits. Here the project is created and I will speed up the video a little because it takes some time. Click here to show us a page from which we can choose the platform for your project. Here we will choose for Flutter and wait a little. Here we also click on Save and Start to integrate. This will generate a unique app ID and app sign, which we'll use to configure our Flutter app. Make sure to copy your app ID and app sign. These credentials are crucial for integrating ZEGOCLOUD's features into your app. Click on Quick Start to learn instructions and modifications to create the project. Here you will see a video explaining how to connect with your project. I advise you to watch it. Open your terminal and navigate to your Flutter project's root directory. Then, run the following command to add the package as a dependency. Wait a little while until the package is installed, and to be sure, we go to the pubspec.yaml file and see that it has already been added. Before we proceed, let's clean up our project by deleting the default comments that come with a new Flutter project. Next, we need to organize your project. Create a new folder in your project's root directory called constant, and inside this folder, create a file named secret.dart. Now I will add both the app ID and app sign in the dashboard. Let's create a new folder named View in the root directory of our project. Inside this folder, we'll create a new Dart file called homescreen.dart. Import the material.dart and move to main to import the home screen. Next, we'll create another Dart file for the live screen. I'll name this file livescreen.dart. In this file, we'll integrate the live streaming functionality using the Start Live Streaming function. Here, we set the app ID and app sign, which you get from the ZEGOCLOUD admin console. These are required to authenticate and connect to the ZEGOCLOUD services. I will get them from app_constant class. I will create a unique user ID using random function. This ensures that each user has a unique identifier for the live stream. Finally, we configure the settings based on whether the user is the host or an audience member. If his host is true, we use the host configuration. Otherwise, we use the audience configuration. Now, let's move on to configuring the Android build settings for our Flutter app. We'll need to make some changes in the android/app/build.gradle file. We need to add a dependency for the Kotlin standard library. Inside the build.gradle file, find the dependencies block. We'll add the following line to include the Kotlin standard library dependency, and update the Min SDK version to ensure compatibility. Changing the Min SDK version to 21 ensures that our app can run on a wider range of devices while supporting the necessary features for live streaming. Now open the android/build.gradle file. We need to set the Kotlin version and update the compile SDK version to ensure compatibility. And at the top of the build.gradle file, within the build script block, add the following line to set the Kotlin version. Setting the Kotlin version to 1.8.0 foot ensures that we are using a compatible version of Kotlin for our project. Now, let's move on to adding the necessary app permissions for our live streaming functionality. We'll do this by modifying the Android manifest.xml file. Now, let's take an important step to prevent obfuscation of the SDK public class names. This ensures that the ZEGO UI Kit pre-built live streaming SDK functions correctly in the release build of our app. We need to create a ProGuard rules.pro file in the Android/app folder. In this file will contain the rules to keep the SDK classes from being obfuscated. In the ProGuard rules.pro file, add the following rule. Next, we need to add a configuration to the build.gradle file to use this ProGuard rules file in the release build. Now go to android/app/build.gradle and find the release section. Add the following configuration code. Here I have added a field to the home screen page called ID Streaming, with a special text filed control in it that I called controller. In this row, we have two elevated buttons, one for starting a live stream and one for joining a live stream. Both buttons to navigate to the live page. When the Start Live button is pressed, it navigates to live page with the isHost parameter set to true. This means the user will start a new live stream. When the Join Live button is pressed, it navigates to live page without explicitly setting isHost, so it defaults to false. This means the user will join an existing live stream. Now, let's test our live streaming feature. To do this, we will enter 100 as ID in the text field and start a live stream. If everything is set up correctly, you should now see the live streaming interface, indicating that the stream has started. That's it. We've successfully tested our live streaming functionality and starting the stream. This confirms that our app can handle live streaming sessions smoothly. Now, let's explore the additional features of our live streaming app. During a live stream, you can send images and chat with all participants. This enhances the interaction and engagement during the stream. I hope you found this tutorial helpful and that you're excited to implement these features in your own Flutter apps. If you have any questions or run into any issues, feel free to leave a comment below. I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you for watching, see you in the next video.